Do 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 do. You're welcome. Do 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 do. I've had that song in my head all morning, and now you probably have it in your head as well. You're welcome. Hello everyone and welcome to the Disney Shrine. If you're new here, then I show different sections from the Disney Shrine and I talk about where I got it from, how much I paid for it. I do also do eBay hauls or Disney store hauls. What else do I do? So if you love Disney, then keep on watching. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about things from my Frozen section. Primarily I'm going to be talking about Anna in her coronation dress. For me, Anna in that dress is actually my favourite dress that she wears. Out of all the Frozen films that they've done, this is actually my favourite dress that she's ever worn. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Funko Pop of Coronation Anna. Now I have a few Anna ones in my collection, but this is my favourite one just because it's in her coronation dress. The one thing I do like about this one is I really like the detail on the top of her dress, where it's obviously got the little pattern that she has, and I just think it's really nice. With some of the Funko Pops, they've actually take the effort to put the detail on, rather than just being like, say, one colour. They actually do the detail on the dress as well, and the same was on her on a skirt bit as well, which I think is really nice. It just makes it look a little bit better when they've done the detail, because I can understand with the CGI side of it, the detail is probably easier to do than it is on, say, like a 2D animation, where obviously you're having to draw the same thing over and over again, whereas obviously CGI, it's not so bad. So when you actually get something like this which also incorporates the detail, it just makes it look a bit nicer. Just makes it look a little bit nicer. They do have a few other ones in the range. I do have a few of these, but today I'm just talking about the Coronation Anna. I do sometimes find the Funko Pops, the heads, I know the heads are supposed to be big, but just the, I don't know, I sometimes don't like it when they have the head too big and then the body's too small. So I don't know, I do prefer it sometimes when they've got like a princess in a dress. I do prefer it when the dress is a bit bigger, so it kind of complements obviously the size of the head compared to the body. This one's not too bad. I've just noticed on some of the other Funko Pops that the proportion obviously is not quite right, so it just makes it look a bit odd. These ones you can get more or less anywhere. You can get off of like Amazon, you can actually go to Funko Pop themselves and buy it from them. Some places like Asda and Tesco's do them, Toys R Us do them, obviously the Disney store do them. Personally, I get most of mine, if I can, either from the Funko Pop website or actually from Amazon. So this is actually from a mystery pack. If you're not familiar with mystery packs, you basically get like a little box and you have no idea what's inside it. The box can vary from about, depends on where you get it from, can vary to about sort of £4 to £5. Ooh. And I was actually lucky enough to actually get this one in a mystery pack. You may know that sometimes I actually go on eBay to get the characters I actually want, because in the mystery pack, as I said, you don't know what's in them. Sometimes when I look at the box, there's only a few I want. It does cost a little bit more on, say, somewhere like eBay, but because obviously you're getting the character you want, in the long run you're actually spending less because you're not having to buy box after box getting characters you don't want. So normally I do actually get them from eBay, but this one actually came out of the box and I was really happy with it. The boxes you can normally get from places like Toys R Us, and I have noticed them on the Disney Store website as well. Some of them are limited in the sense that they only have them in stores or on their website for only a limited time for a couple months, obviously, so you've got time to kind of collect them all, but you can always find them on eBay. So this one I've actually talked about a few times. This is actually from the Showcase collection. This one's just called Anna. Now this one was one of my favourite ones in my whole collection. If you remember my first video, I actually did a video picking one item from every section of my shrine, and from the Frozen section I actually picked this one. As I've said before, the reason why I love this one is because obviously the detail in her ribbon is actually a real ribbon, so the rest of it's obviously a figurine, and I just love the fact that they've actually incorporated this into it. Yet again, I just love this one because the detail on it, the pattern's also really nice, on her top as well, it's really pretty. And it also has like, on her necklace, it actually has a little jewel as well, which I think is a really nice touch to it. If I remember rightly, you can get these from you can get these from jewelry shops like H. Samuel's. I have noticed them on Amazon as well, so to me, unless you have a jewelry shop near you so you can actually see it, you can get them on Amazon for around about, I would say about £30, give or take. Obviously, I bought this one, when look at you, 2015 I believe I got this one. It might be 2016, but I think it was 2015. But yeah, no, so you can still get these ones on Amazon because not all jewelry shops do them. So this one I actually got as a set. I did actually get this one with the Coronation Elsa, so it's her in her coronation outfit. So it came as a set. I actually got it from, I think it was Toys R Us at the time. You can get these individually, but I just thought I didn't have a lot of Coronation Elsa, so I thought I would get both of them in the set. I'm not sure if it still exists anymore, but you could probably get these off of like Amazon and things like that. Because I did get this one from Toys R Us, but I have seen similar ones in the Disney store and in places like Tesco's and Asda, so they are still available. Maybe not this particular one, but these dolls with obviously this outfit are still available. I don't really do much with dolls. I don't really play with them. You know, I'm in my 30s, so I don't really play much with my toys. And for me, dolls wasn't really something I really played with as a child. So for me to collect an actual doll, it has to be nice, it has to be worthwhile having in my collection. Because in my collection, having dolls is probably a small percent of my actual collection. But this one, like I said, is really nice because it has the pattern of the dress. Only thing I don't like is that you've got the pattern on the front, and then when you turn it round, there's nothing on the back. And I don't like it when companies do that, where it's really nice from one side, but like I said, if you were playing with it, it looks really dull from the other side. So it's almost like, why would you go to the effort of obviously having the pattern on one side and then not bother on the other side? It just, I'm not saying it makes the doll look, not as tacky, I'm not saying it looks less expensive, it's just, you sort of think the attention to detail just isn't there based on that. Her hair is a little bit weird in the sense that the hairstyle is nothing to do with the hairstyle in the film. It's just been put up into a ponytail and then just kind of raveled round. So yeah, again, it doesn't really represent her hairstyle in the film, though they do actually have the braid in the top bit there, and it does have a little bit of white in there, obviously from the film where part of her hair goes white. I do like the fact the face actually kind of looks like her rather than a generic face where they've just kind of put a head on a body. It does actually look like her. It's got the right colour eyes and it's also got the freckles, which I really like as well. And her shoes are pink, which I'm pretty sure her shoes are black in the film, but I don't know if they've just done that because there's a little bit of pink in the dress, so I don't know if they've just done that just kind of show it off, or maybe Barbie had so many that they were like, just borrow some from her. So the last one I'm going to talk about, it is authentic Disney. It's from Hasbro. I've got quite a few in this range where I don't know how to explain it, where it's got the character but they're wearing a dress similar to the dress they wear in the films, but it's kind of just, it's almost like someone else's version of the dress, and I really like these ones. So this is from Frozen Little Kingdom range. So on the back it shows obviously what she looks like, and it's basically, you can take off certain parts. Like for example, you could take off her hairpiece or her dress, swap it with someone else. Like I said, I do have quite a few in the range of these. Yeah, again, not gonna open them. I sound like that toy collector from Toy Story where, you know, that they're supposed to be played with. I'm like, nope, keep it in the box. But no, I really like these ones because I like unusual things for my shrine. So when I can find something, especially when it is authentic Disney, where they've obviously got the character but they've changed the dress in some way or the look in some way, it just makes it really nice where it's just a little bit unusual. So this one I have seen, I think I got this one from So either Toys R Us or Asda, because I have seen them in Toys R Us, Asda, Tesco's. I'm pretty sure I've seen them on Amazon as well, and obviously you can get them on eBay. Only place I've not seen these is actually the Disney store. If I remember rightly, it was roughly about £5. Depends on where you get them from. I have noticed Toys R Us are a little bit more expensive, but sometimes I find stuff in Toys R Us I've not actually seen in other stores. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll pay the extra, you know, £2 or £3 so I can get the character, because I'll probably never find it anywhere else. But these are really fun too if you wanted to play with them, just because you can mix and match with other characters. For example, if you had the Elsa one, you know, you can take obviously the bow off of Elsa, or the flower, the crown, and kind of swap them over, so it does make it a little bit more fun to play around with. I'm just not going to take it out of the box, sorry. So that's everything from this Frozen Coronation Anna section. It's a bit of a mouthful. I do have some other things which I'll do later today, just because I just want to do a few of them to show you obviously what's available, where you can get them from. Like I said, hopefully they are still available either on eBay, Amazon, those kind of places, but I will put a link in the description. If I can't find them from the original place, I'll try and find an alternative link for you, so if you wanted to buy them, at least you can get them. If there's any other items you'd like to see in my videos, for example, if you want to see something from like the Little Mermaid section, or from Rapunzel or Tiana, please leave in the description. No, why do I keep saying that? Please leave in the comment section if there is a particular bit you want me to show. And I think that's it for this video. I do have a few videos coming up based on another Disney store haul that I've done. Also a Wish haul, but I'm still waiting for some of the items to arrive. As someone who's bought stuff from Wish, they can take up to 2 months to arrive, so I'm waiting till I've got all the items, then I can do that for you as well. Right, I'll see you in my next video. Later days.